We have always relied on energy to power our lives. The way we've produced and used energy has shifted over time. During the Industrial Revolution, coal was the fuel that powered our homes and factories, giving us light and heat.
Hey, what you cooking?
You are.
And during the Transportation Revolution, oil drove us. These innovations made our lives easier, but they also led to more fossil fuel use, which unfortunately does have some downsides. They will eventually run out, and their use damages the environment. That leaves us with one of the most important and complex challenges of our time.
Right now, the world is actually in the midst of a massive energy transition, which is basically a term we use to describe a major shift in the world's energy systems.
That's Jennifer Lee. She's an engineer and one of the brilliant minds helping with the energy transition.
The energy transition of today, the one we're currently in, involves the move toward more sustainable ways to create, store, and use energy. As time goes on, we'll increasingly rely on a mix of different sources like sun, wind, and water.
The world's population is expected to increase by 2 billion people in the next 30 years. Will there be enough wind turbines and solar panels to create energy for everyone?
Well, that's a great question. We know that we'll need multiple sources of energy that are sustainable and have less harmful emissions, but we'll actually need to use a lot of different things. We'll use solar and nuclear and hydrogen and
Wind, water, heart, go planet!
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet!
and a variety of other cleaner sources. And it'll be different in every part of the world. So for example, not everyone has access to strong winds or enough water or sunlight to use those resources. And on top of that, they might not always be available when you need them. So it really is a big puzzle with a lot of different pieces.
So this energy transition is about moving towards a more sustainable, diverse mix of energy sources. How do we do this?
Well, we can't transition overnight because we can't create enough energy for everyone from cleaner sources just yet. So there are a lot of things that need to happen, and everyone really does have a role to play. For example, we need to reduce harmful emissions, and that means reducing our use of fossil fuels as well as making those we do use cleaner. We need to build renewable energy projects at a massive scale all over the world. We need to create, store, and use energy more efficiently. And we need to make sure that those without clean and affordable energy are able to get that access. It is going to take an enormous amount of effort and creativity and people willing to step up to the energy transition challenge. But the takeaway here is that it is possible, it is worth it, and now is absolutely the right time to step up to that challenge.
Do you want to know more about energy transition? Look for New Energy on our website. You can also leave a question for Jennifer on our socials.